Hi everyone, you are watching a Sarah C. Poetry live video. It's good to be back. If you would have told me a year ago when I started this all that I would be standing here tonight filming the 33rd poem share video, I might have said you were crazy. It's been an interesting journey and I'm so thankful that you've been along for the ride. And since I've been doing this now for a while, I've gotten this question asked a lot. People have been asking me if I get nervous. And the funny part is that I do get nervous, but it's not like what I'm assuming most people experience. I typically get nervous after I do something. It's been this way ever since I was a little girl. And I'm not sure why, but I think it has to do with the fact that I've just given a part of myself and I can't control the results. Also, I think it has to do with the fact that I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and I typically go back and find things that I could have done better. I wish I would have said differently. I don't know if you're like me and you have the same quirky thing of being nervous after, or if you're one of those people that claim that you never get nervous at all, or if you're the type of person who is terrified doing any type of public speaking, singing, or performing. Anyway, I think all comes down to the same core struggle that we have, and it's trust. It's hard to give up control. And anytime we interact with people, this is put to the test. We can't control others. And it's pretty difficult to just let go and trust that the future will be okay. And I think this dichotomy between wanting control and trust is one of the reasons why believing in God and Jesus and the Bible can be so difficult. Jesus promises that walking the narrow path will be difficult. But thankfully, he says it's totally worth it. He wants us to give us to give him our all and our everything. But sometimes that's hard. It's easy for us to justify why we want to hold back parts of ourselves. Maybe we've been burned in the past from people, or we worry that we will end up disappointing people. We will. And we are sure that we are a disappointment to God. But my friends, we are believing a lie when we start to go down that road. God does not love us because of what we do or because of what we don't do. He loves us because of who we are. We are his. We can trust him and we can rely on him because his love is totally different than everyone else's. God wants all of us because he knows that he's the only thing that can fill that ache that we have inside of us. That empty thing we try to fill with cheap imitations and substitutes. He wants all of us because he knows that if we just take one little step towards him, he's standing there with his arms wide open, ready to envelop us in his loving arms. He knows that he will be there with us every step of the way, even when things are out of control, especially when things are out of control. He's working towards a better future than we can ever imagine. After all, we are all heading somewhere. The question is whether or not we choose to walk alone. Anyways, I'm curious to know what you think about all of that and what you think about this poem that I wrote called All of Me. I hear you. I see you move. You are there. You care. I know it. But we are at war. Wondering how we got so far apart. Wandering in the wilderness of a sinful heart. I know it. But I want to find you, but I'm afraid of what you see. You want so much. All of me. I know it. Do I dare? You are already aware. I know it. you want so much.